All right, folks, fasten your seatbelts and prepare for another thrilling episode of Paternity Court, starring Miss Meyers. She's on a mission to uncover the real father of her child. And let me tell you, this reality show is bursting with more twists, stakes, and shocking revelations than a magician's hat on fire. Miss Meyers is here to play detective and prove that her ex-beau, Mr. Black, is the biological father of her 3-year-old son, Logan. But oh boy, it's a real he said, she said showdown.
So Logan was very upset.
Mr. Black, you say you haven't done anything.
No, ma'am.
Miss Meyers kicks things off by claiming that Mr. Black was initially over the moon about her pregnancy. But then, plot twist, he did a complete 180 and started moonwalking away from daddy duties faster than Michael Jackson in his prime. Classic move, Mr. Black. Deny now, regret later.
You know, it really just takes 2 seconds to make a baby.
But hold on, Mr. Black isn't having any of it. He insists he never accepted fatherhood, stating that their relationship was more of a Netflix and chill variety than a parenting partnership. He even drops the bomb that Miss Meyers was juggling other relationships at the same time. Oh, the tangled web of love affairs.
Are you making these other calls? I don't know.
That's not true. I've never had a doubt.
Miss Meyers, on the other hand, denies these allegations faster than you can say swipe right. She claims they were high school sweethearts and even carried on a long-distance digital romance for 4 months. She spills the beans that Mr. Black made appearances at family gatherings but conveniently forgot to claim her child. Ouch, that's gotta sting.
If I would have showed up like, hey, this might be the father.
Mr. Black has another card up his sleeve, alleging that Miss Meyers dropped the baby bombshell when she was already 8 months pregnant and declared another dude as the daddy. But Miss Meyers set the record straight, insisting she spilled the beans at the 3-month mark. What does Mr. Black do? He not only distances himself, but also rekindles an old flame. Bravo, sir. Bravo. And just when you think the plot couldn't thicken any further, Mr. Black drops a bombshell that Miss Meyers had DNA tests lined up with not 1, but 2 other potential baby daddies. One of them even called Mr. Black with the news that he's in the clear. Talk about a suspenseful paternity soap opera.
Her ex-boyfriend actually called me on the phone.
That's a lie.
But Miss Meyers isn't taking any of these accusations lying down. She pours her heart out about Logan's need for a father figure in his life, especially at this tender age. She tells the court that this quest for the truth is all about Logan knowing his biological dad.
Because it's not fair to Logan that he gets treated that way.
Now the moment we've all been waiting for has arrived. The judge has heard enough drama, deceit, and DNA dilemmas. She's ready to unveil the results. And guess what? Drumroll please. Mr. Black, you are indeed the biological father of Logan. He can't wait to step into fatherhood, and you can almost hear the regret echoing through the courtroom for all those missed years. Parenthood, here he comes.
You are the father.
Miss Mckever is here on a mission, folks. She's determined to prove that Mr. Arnold is the biological father of her 3-year-old bundle of joy, Kenneth. But hold on to your hats, because Mr. Arnold isn't buying it. He's got his suspicions, and he's not afraid to voice them. He's singing the age-old tune of She's Been With Another Guy Named Christopher. Oh, the classic It's Not Me, It's Christopher defense.
Who is this
now,
young man?
After 2 years, now all of a sudden...
But wait, there's a supporting character in this drama. Mr. Arnold's dear aunt, Miss Henderson. She's here to add some spice to the plot by claiming that Mr. Arnold was initially told he was the father, but then out of the blue, after 2 years, he's suddenly considered the father. Talk about a plot twist worthy of a daytime soap opera. Now let's talk about money, shall we? Miss Cox, who just so happens to be Miss Mckever's sister, has been footing the bill for childcare expenses. Miss Mckever, not one to mince words, has sued Mr. Arnold for a whopping $1,796 in childcare expenses. She even asked him for a DNA test, but Mr. Arnold, playing hard to get, didn't agree and ended up being the father by default. Well, someone's wallet is about to get a workout.
Paying for expenses. Haircut, shoes, clothes.
But the real drama unfolds when Miss Mckever spills the beans about her other boyfriend, Christopher. He's not in the picture anymore, but when he left, she wasted no time cozying up to Mr. Arnold. He even moved in with her. Talk about speedy rebounds. But lo and behold, on December 26th, the same day Christopher made his grand return, things took a steamy turn, and Miss Mckever and Christopher got, shall we say, intimate.
Around January 18th, I end up going to the doctor because I get my 6-month checkup.
Now, fast forward to January 18th, and Miss Mckever discovers she's 6 weeks pregnant. At this point, she's convinced it's Christopher's, so she doesn't bother to get Mr. Arnold into the picture. But hold your horses, folks. DNA testing drops a bombshell. Christopher isn't the father. Cue the dramatic music. It's only then that Miss Mckever turns to Mr. Arnold, and conveniently the child is already a year old and starting to resemble him. Coincidence? You be the judge. Miss Mckever has a bone to pick with Mr. Arnold's family. She claims they're stirring the pot and making her out to be the villain. Oh, the meddling in-laws. Always good for some family drama.
Taking care of those kids, not your family.
The moment we've all been waiting for is here. Drum roll, please. Surprise, surprise. Mr. Arnold is indeed Kenneth's biological father. But hold on to your wallets, folks, because he's also got to pony up half of those childcare expenses. A whopping $898. Now let the heartwarming tale of newfound fatherhood begin.
You are his father.
Wild tales of DNA, deception, and unexpected moments is what these episodes are filled with. So what's your take on these jaw-dropping twists? Comment below to let us know. Miss Jalisa is on a mission to establish Mr. Glover as the father of her child, but oh dear, he's vehemently denying any part in this melody of paternity. He's singing the age-old tune of "She's been around the block and now she's trying to link the kid to me because I'm famous and wealthy." What a catchy refrain, Mr. Glover.
And we're gonna prove today that you are the father of rap.
But wait, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jalisa steps up to clear the air. She vigorously refutes any gold digger label and asserts that her pursuit is solely about justice. The audacity of Mr. Glover to cast doubts on her fidelity. How dare he question the loyalty of a saintly figure like Miss Jalisa?
He was playing mind games telling me he was going back to school.
Miss Jalisa fires back, asserting with absolute certainty that Mr. Glover is the sole father, demanding that he take responsibility for his actions. Oh, how audacious to expect a deadbeat dad to step up. Shame on you, Miss Jalisa, for anticipating basic parental responsibility.
He knew that he couldn't find no woman as...
But brace yourselves, because Miss Jalisa has a bombshell in her arsenal. She accuses Mr. Glover of playing mind games to evade his parental duties, alleging that he believes she was busy with other men during one of their dramatic breakups. Enter Mr. Glover's sister, making her grand entrance, ready to spill the tea and demonstrate that Miss Jalisa was caught in a hotel room with one of her other guys.
A daddy ain't gonna be there unless you giving him some sugar.
But hold on, there's an explanation. Miss Jalisa craftily spins a tale of innocence, suggesting the man in the hotel room was a benevolent soul, providing accommodation because she, quite conveniently, left her debit card at home. Smooth move, Miss Jalisa, smooth. We've all had those forgetful moments leading to awkward situations, haven't we? Oh, and let's not forget Mr. Glover signed that birth certificate and played the part of daddy for a solid 10 months. Yet beneath the surface, a nagging doubt has always lingered. Bravo, Mr. Glover, for your impeccable timing and unwavering commitment to doubting paternity after a considerable emotional investment.
Like, it was something that didn't really meet the eye.
Now, dear viewers, after an inundation of declarations, explanations, and claims, the grand finale is upon us. The judge, in her infinite wisdom, unveils the DNA results. Drum roll, please. Get ready, folks, because this DNA roller coaster is about to take a wild turn.
You are the father.